I was a little late coming because my neighbor confused me for their Uber driver, so I had to follow through with the stereotype and drop them off. I'm just kidding, my husband doesn't let me drive. I'm also kidding, I don't have a husband. I'm single. I'm 28 and single, which to my parents means that I'm old enough to be a mother of 4, but I'm too young to be allowed to stay out past 10 p.m., so... I'm an engineer, but I'm still trying to do that math. Okay, let's get something out of the way. You, sir, what's your name?
Fred.
Fred. Why did it take you 5 seconds? Is that really his name? Can you confirm? Fred, do you know the name of what I'm wearing on my head, what it's called?
Hijab.
Yes, give it up for Fred, everyone. He was so confident. You got it right. It's called a hijab. I've been wearing it majority of my life. I often get a lot of questions about it. People often ask me, are you hot in that? The answer is yes. But I'm hotter without it. Yeah, when someone tells me that I'm pretty and I'm wearing the hijab, I'm like, you fool, you haven't even seen me in my final form. Here's a follow-up question, though. Did you guys know that the hijab fashion industry is actually a multi-million-dollar industry? Yeah. You know how I know? Because white men are getting in on it. Yeah. Should have raided our closets, not our countries, am I right? This is actually a social justice workshop. Thank you for coming. So one of the side effects of hijab is that people don't objectify you, and that's often how it's sold to younger girls. But I honestly get offended when men don't objectify me. I'm like, excuse me, how many more years of this? Everybody stop respecting me. That's gonna take at least 6 therapy sessions to unpack. My parents are extremely overprotective, and I realize it's because they have this paranoid idea of who I am versus who I actually am in real life. Like, they're convinced I'm currently dating 5 to 7 guys at the same time and low-key going to strip clubs anytime I leave the house at night. Whereas the real me, up until last week, I thought Trojan Fire and Ice was a gum flavor. Like, sometimes I wish I was as cool as my parents accuse me of being. For example, in my undergrad, we had a really intense project in our final year. People would stay in the lab till 3 a.m., go home, come back at 7 a.m. So I did that, and I wasn't home a lot. And my dad comes up to me, and in the straightest face, he's like, Salma, are you living with someone? I was like, Dad, I can't even get a guy to tag me in a meme, let alone, like, ask me to move in with him. Like, your expectations are way high. Like, the last man who's seen me naked was my doctor. At birth, like... My parents are originally from Egypt. They moved to Canada in the 70s. They had all my older siblings and me. But after they had me, they were like, listen, we just don't think it's stereotypical enough for you to be a Muslim woman born and raised in the West living in a post-9/11 world. So why don't we just spice that up a bit and make 9/11 your birthday? Yeah, so my birthday is 9/11. 91191, that's my date of birth. Now you know all my passwords. But I was on the phone with a lawyer one time, and he asked me, what's your date of birth? I was like, September 11, 1991. And he was like, oh, that's unfortunate. I was like, the 9/11 or the being born part? Because my parents would agree with you more so on the being born part than the 9/11. I'm just kidding. They condemn both incidents. But really, I wanted to ask him, where are you going with this? Are you somehow insinuating that my family carried out 9/11 as some sort of a birthday gift? Because they don't like me enough to put in that much effort.